welcome back to the channel, man. Today I'm gonna work on a little bit of cosmetics on the Blazer. I know I mentioned this to you guys before, but the chrome on the Blazer drives me nuts. Like, but at the same time, like, it keeps growing on me, but then I hate it. And then it grows on me, and then I hate it. To be straight up with you, I'm so freaking indecisive about it. Luckily for me, I do have an extra bumper that's already not chrome. I can leave that one chrome, and then we can mess around with this one. We can be experimental. So I do have a little bit of paint that I had the Blazer matched. It's not like a dead-on match, but we have to kind of weather it or age it anyhow. So, because I don't want the bumpers to look like they're freshly sprayed. I'd really like to do a color match bumper that matches the look that the Blazer's got going on, you know, just kind of weathered and old. Like, it, to me, wouldn't make sense to throw a fresh, shiny bumper on there. Or would it? The only problem is I don't have an extra rear bumper. So I think we're going to experiment with the front bumper, try to do some kind of color match, and then we'll swap them out. And if I love it, then we'll go ahead and pull the rear bumper off, and we got to get through that chrome and get it painted to match the front one. But I guess worst case scenario, I could go get another bumper from the junkyard. Another problem I'm running into is I was looking for this out back. I knew I had this out there, didn't know where, and I hadn't seen it in a long time. So this was on my truck whenever we sandblasted it, and as you can see, I sandblasted it. So now it's all rusted. So I don't know if I should try to retain some of the rust look or just sand that off, prime it, and paint it. I don't know. I'm sitting out here literally just staring at it. This is what I do whenever I'm indecisive about things. I'll just stare at it. Sometimes it'll even take a couple hours. But I do think that I don't want rust. I don't want rust on there. So let's grab the paint. Whatever, it's not working. So that is the color that I got. It's not a dead-on match, of course. Honestly, I think it's a little bit darker, but I don't think it'll look bad doing the bumpers like a relatively close color, a little darker, right? So yeah, definitely a little darker, but that's fine. I do have silver that I can add to it to kind of dull it out. Anytime you have a metallic, it's got silver in it. Whenever you reduce it down more, those silver flakes that are in it, those don't reduce. The actual pigment that's around them will reduce. It'll allow the silver flake to kind of pop a little more, come out a little more, so it'll give it more of a silvery look. I'm thinking that just by reducing this and kind of spraying it with like a high PSI, that it will give it more of a lighter look because you'll be able to see the silver a little more. I don't know. We're gonna have to toy with it. We'll get it figured out, but I'm actually just, I'm excited to get rid of the chrome off the Blazer. It's been driving me nuts for freaking ever. You guys already know that. But as far as this bumper is concerned, we need to get all this, for the most part, sanded off. I don't know if I'm gonna use sandpaper or a wire wheel. Probably just gonna use sandpaper, because a wire wheel, I'd have to go in my garage and find one. I don't feel like doing that. Well, under further inspection, this bumper is going to be a no-go, and my damn hose is leaking again. It's this damn thing again. Oh my god. Jesus. Alright, moving on. So this bumper's a no-go. I couldn't tell with all the rust on there, if I'm being honest, but this thing's all dented on this side, and it's not just subtle. I don't know, I guess I could try to fix it. I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna try to fix it. I'd have to have a nice sturdy piece of steel to put on here and hammer at it. I don't know, but it, like, looking at it, I could tell that corner kind of bends down and it's all dinged and everything. So yeah, I wouldn't want to put a bumper that's in worse condition on the Blazer, you know? So this bumper is nice and straight, you know what I mean? It's not bent in anywhere, but it does have damage. It is a little dinked out right here from something getting pushed into it right there. It's got a dent there. Another thing is the chrome is flaking. That is going to be a pain in the ass to try to get it smooth and paint it with the chrome flaking the way that it is. So that's why I'm not too excited about trying to make this bumper nice. Another thing is that this one has these little slots because it used to have that rubber trim, whatever, that popped on the front of it. I just want a smooth bumper like this one. This one is smooth. Never had that molding, so it doesn't have the little holes in it all over the place. I don't know. Let's see if we can straighten it out. Well, it's not perfect, man, but it is a lot better than what it was. I'm not gonna lie, with a little bit of high build primer and stuff, it could probably be perfect. Shoot, I'm a little bit impressed in myself and actually getting that done, dude. The little bit of wood blocks and a piece of steel to put behind things and a hammer. Yeah, it looks a lot better, dude. I'm actually gonna run this bumper now. There is a little bit of a dent there, and I think I got that out. I don't know, I gotta continue sanding it. We gotta get a coat of primer on here. I'm just gonna try to primer this area a little heavier, and up here. Dude, there was a big ass dent right there. This was all disformed. It was all screwed up, man. Now it looks a lot better. I'm stoked. That thing being all tweaked like that kind of had me a little bummed, but now I'm back to being happy. Now, I gotta go turn on Mr. Leaky. Alright, before we get too far ahead of ourselves, I'm going to go ahead and get this bumper pulled off. I want to test fit this one and make sure that it doesn't need to be twisted or anything weird before I start putting paint on it. Because it would suck to, you know, make it look nice or whatever, then go to put it on and I've got to bang on it or something with a hammer, you know, and screw the paint up. So, what we're going to do is get this thing off of here. If I remember correctly, it's not fun. Oh, goddamn there, buddy! That's definitely got me excited, bro. This thing fits way better than that one did. So I had an issue with that one always. It drove me nuts, so I tried not to look at it. The gap on this side was a lot tighter than the gap on this side. And this bumper already, I mean, it's not bolted on there, but I looked at all the holes. All the holes are lining up. Basically, that's where it's gonna sit. And the gaps are even on both sides. Like, in a video somewhere, I whacked this thing with a sledgehammer. I don't know if you guys remember that, but if you've been with the channel for a while, you probably do. Yeah, dude, it's looking good. It's not going to need any kind of tweaking or massaging or freaking nothing. It's just going to bolt on there and everything's going to be great. So we're free to move forward with painting that son bitch. I'm going to mix up a little bit of body filler. There are some dings. So that little dent right there, that little spot, there's a little one right there. I'm really not worried about this being perfect, but I just feel guilty not filling in those little spots when I'm ready to paint it. There's a couple little spots right there. I don't know what the hell that is. It looks like it's like welding slag. Yeah, like I said, I'm not worried about this thing looking freaking perfect. I'm trying to match the weathered look of the Blazer, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I just feel guilty. I'm getting ready to paint this thing. I may as well put a little bit of body filler in those spots, you know? All right, so I got this thing primered, and I sprayed the primer a little bit heavier over the areas where we use a little bit of filler, of course, to really seal that stuff. Sometimes if you don't seal filler, like if you don't get a nice thick layer primer over it, for some reason it like will dry to a different sheen. You know what I'm saying? You have to kind of seal it. I'm not spraying the damn bumper with sealers, so I just went heavier with primer right there. But got our paint mixed up. I haven't capped them off yet because I wanted to show them to you guys. First thing I'm going to be doing is spraying it with a pretty heavy coat of black. So I'm not only going to be doing the front, I'm also going to paint the back side of the bumper with the black, because that's just how I am. I like things to be presentable and look nice. So to me, if me or anybody else is ever underneath my Blazer messing with shit and you see the back side of the bumper, I would much rather it be nice and clean and black rather than looking like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to spray the back with a couple of coats, and then I'm also going to coat the front with the black. And then I have two of these green colors that are to match the Blazer. So this one is majority silver. I actually mixed up some silver and then dumped some of this color into that. And this is to replicate the lighter color on the body. And then of course we have the darker color. This is just the match that I made to actually match the Blazer. Now it's not dead on, like I said. I do think it's a little bit darker, but honestly, I don't think you're gonna tell too terribly much. Anyhow, we're ready to go. Like I said, I'm spraying black first, and then I'm gonna spray this color and then that color on top of it. So the idea is after I coat all three colors and this dries, I want to be able to come back and wet sand it, and as I wet sand it, it's going to kind of give it like that aged effect. And where I'm wet sanding, I'm going to break through the darker color into the lighter color, and if I actually do break through that lighter color, then I will end up breaking through to the black, and so maybe some sections, little areas of black will be showing, you know what I'm saying? Which I don't think would look terrible, but at the same time, if I start to see black anywhere, I know, be careful, because I'm about ready to start hitting primer. I don't want to expose primer. So yeah, here's the lighter color and then the darker color. That's what I'm trying to imitate, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be perfect, like I've said 1,000 times. I don't know, I'm just interested to see how this comes out. Now let me warn you, if we get the whole thing sprayed and I actually like it just being all one color, I think it looks good, then I'm probably not going to wet sand it, and those other two colors underneath are for absolutely no reason. But if I don't absolutely love it just being all solid one color, then we will mess around and experiment with the wet sanding. I've never done this before. I've seen other people do it. I've never done it before myself, so I'm kind of excited to do it. Like I said, if just going with that straight, that last color that we have to spray, if I end up liking that, then I'm probably just gonna leave it and say screw the wet sanding. Black is done. Now color number 2 is going to be the lighter color green. Come on, give me a go. Shoot. Wow, man. Wow. Okay. Well, I hope the camera's picking that up. Let me get my flashlight out even. So, did I mention that silver that I had? It's called Super Sparkle. Good lord. Yeah, that is definitely sparkly. Super sparkly. Anyhow, I'm letting this kind of sit up for about 10 minutes or so. I want this to kind of flash a little bit because I need to do another coat of that. Because if we do end up doing that wet sanding technique, I want that color to be on there kind of thick, because I want it to be a little difficult to burn through it whenever we're wet sanding. So I need that coat to be kind of thick. So I'm going to go ahead and do another one. I would say that's probably 2 coats, but I sprayed it in 1 coat because it was kind of like a mist. I slowly misted it until it got that thick, you know? But yeah, I'm gonna let that sit up, like I said. Put another coat on there so it's nice and thick. Dude, that actually came out pretty damn amazing, bro. That Super Sparkle is intense. What do you think, baby?
I love it.
Dude, it's a badass color.
It's not badass, it's incredible. I don't know.
I was telling her, unfortunately, that's getting covered up. I was like, dude, I can't have a bumper that looks all sparkly like that.
It looks amazing.
She's like, fix the rest of the truck. Like, dude, I am not painting that whole damn Blazer. It's not happening.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe someday, but if I ever tear the Blazer down to paint it, it's gonna be whenever the truck is done.
Well.
Yeah, like whenever the truck is done, then I might actually give the Blazer that kind of attention. But I might do something like this, like a really heavy freaking metallic.
I don't even know if it picks up on camera as well.
It kind of does whenever you shine the flashlight on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's intense.
It does look a lot more intense in person.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine the whole Blazer like that.
Oh my god.
All right, one more coat of that, and then we're moving on to what I'm covering it up with. What the hell?
Definitely looks a lot better.
You think it needs more black in it?
It needs to be lighter just because you have a lot of light in here. It needs to be a little bit lighter. Like more silver, less green, and maybe a little more black to kind of dull it out. But it's a lot better than what it, ooh, right there where it's hitting, it's almost perfect. Like right here where the light is versus your truck, it's hitting really good.
Does it look like it's close or should I darken it?
No, it needs to be lighter, don't darken it, but less green.
It looks like it needs to be darker to me.
You think so?
Yeah.
Less green, for sure.
Yeah, I'd have to darken it.
Would that be the wording then? Maybe I'm wrong.
If I put more silver in it, it's gonna bring the green out more.
Oh, okay. So then yes, darken it like a tint.
A little bit
Just
more black. Because honestly, I would rather, if the color isn't a dead-on match, I'd rather it be a little dark. You know what I mean?
yeah, versus lighter
Because
and brighter.
if it ends up being a little bit lighter, it's gonna have like you were trying to match it and failed look. But if you do it a little bit darker, it's like it was intentful to contrast. You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
Like you're going a little bit darker just to contrast. You want it to be the same overall color, but to stand out a little bit in contrast with the truck. So that's why I figured I would rather it be a little bit darker than a little brighter.
yeah, definitely better than you just
But
spraying it.
it is gonna dull out. Like I don't want it to be shiny like this. So even if it dries and it's a little bit too shiny, then I'm gonna wet sand it and probably do like a satin clear on it.
I mean, it's really close right now versus what you just had.
Yeah, I know.
Like a million times.
If you guys didn't know, the third color, it was ridiculously green. It was
Yeah.
way too green, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I was like, so I added a little bit of silver and a lot of bit of black to kind of bring it down a little bit. See, the thing is whenever I made this color, I didn't have anything of the Blazer with me. I was just going off of, yeah, that looks like it. Let's go, man. Just don't run into the bumper. Don't run into the bumper. What the hell? You almost did it. You're too slow. Fuck this thing! Fuck, bitch! Ooh. What'd I do? It's a lot darker. Good lord. I'm not gonna take it back out there though. You know what's funny is we have a 50% chance of rain right now. Like it just sprung up out of nowhere. Look at this. Wow. There's not a cloud in the sky. Oh, hang on a minute. That's all cloud.
Over there, it's blue.
Where? Oh, it is blue over there. Son of a bitch. You see? I knew I should have moved in on the north side of Phoenix. Less likely for rain.
Yeah. Look, there's a storm right there. It's getting dark. It's okay.
Anyhow, I'm gonna leave it in there and let it dry. We're gonna check it out on the Blazer tomorrow, and if I'm happy with it, then we gotta do the rear bumper. The only problem is I kind of a little bit of this and a little bit of that to make that color, and I'm gonna have to match it. Oh my god. Anyhow, yeah, we're gonna let that dry, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Hopefully, if it's not raining. 60% chance?
Yeah.
Baby, the Blazer can't stay out here. I don't want it in the rain.
Bring it inside.
Yes.
Right in the living room.
No.
Oh.
If it fit, believe me, I would. It's got to go in the driveway.
Baby! Okay! Gotta go. Ding, 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 ding. Baby, did you meet Karen?
Yeah.
Was she caring too much?
Yeah, she was caring too much for sure. Bitch thinks she owns the street. Oh, by the way, I've already had like 5 people flake on these damn wheels. Already, you know what I'm saying? Anyhow, I'll see you guys in the morning. Good Lord. Well, I was trying to scoot this thing up to where it's in the sun, but it's still shadowed from itself. And yeah, the color came out really nice. Now I'm just torn whether I should age it, you know? Maybe it's just too shiny for the Blazer. It is just ever so slightly darker. My struggle is I don't know if I want to sand it enough to expose the beneath colors like what we talked about, or if I should just sand it and clear coat it just to kind of tone it down. I don't know, man. I think I'm just gonna get rid of the shininess and just leave it all one solid color rather than sanding and exposing the other colors. It doesn't look terrible, dude. I gotta get some other opinions. Maybe I ought to move it to where it's actually in the sun. Dude, I'm so indecisive about these kind of things. Let's see what Braven thinks first. Go ahead, Braven. Tell me what it is you think. Don't step in dog shit, because I already have, I guess.
Oh, shit.
What do you think? I mean, it's gonna look a lot better with the valance and the lights in it, of course. Right now, it just doesn't look complete. It needs to be dulled out, right?
Oh.
Like it's just too shiny.
Well, I just think that you gotta think about the Blazer is dirty right now, too.
No, yeah, I know. The Blazer's dirty as hell.
It's clean. You can't really base it off of that 100%, but...
Yeah.
That look good. I almost want you to paint the whole car.
Dude, shut up, bro. I'm so sick and tired of hearing people say that.
I know, man. I like the patina look too, so.
No, I'm gonna clear coat it.
Yeah, it all just needs to have that shine.
I got some clear coat for the Blazer. Everybody's been saying they want to see it clear coated. So maybe we ought to not dull the bumpers out, or I could just go ahead and dull the bumper out for now and then just clear coat the bumper with the Blazer whenever I clear coat. I don't freaking know. Ugh, I'm so indecisive about it, bro. I think I like it better than the chrome, right?
Oh yeah. I'm just confused on what route you should go with on the grill and the headlight buckets now.
I'm just gonna leave those. I do want to respray the hood. I think I just want to redo the black on the hood. I don't want to try to color match the hood.
Because then you're gonna get into having it.
Yeah, no, the hood would have to be perfect. It would have to be a dead-on perfect match.
Yeah.
Which I'd be able to do. I don't want to get into doing all that. I just want to refresh the black on the hood, but this time I want to use the better paint, not the, because I'm not putting a clear coat on it, and that damn Rust-Oleum likes to fade without a clear coat. So
yeah, that looks good though. Looks a lot better.
Baby, it's your turn.
My turn.
Yeah, you gotta tell me what you think.
Dang.
Is it a yay or an A?
It's a yay.
Do I need to dull it out?
I mean, it's a little darker, but it's better dark than that bright green.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I don't mind the color, but I'm trying to figure out whether I should dull it out.
I mean, I told you to run it through some dirt.
Yeah. All right. is, man. Throw it in the comments what you guys think. I absolutely love the bumper being color matched. I think it looks a lot better than the chrome. You guys already know I've been wanting to get rid of the chrome forever. So we still have the rear bumper to do, but I honestly think I'm going to kind of hold off on it until I have everything that I need to do the whole Blazer. No, not paint the whole Blazer, clear coat the whole Blazer. So I am going to clean it up and make it look a lot better. I do need to get something different going on with the wheels. I think whenever you're building something like this, it's very important for it to be presentable and look nice too, you know, to make a statement, dude. So currently the Blazer just kind of looks meh, you know, and I'd like to change that. I'd like to clean it up. And speaking of clean it up, I didn't feel like cleaning the Blazer right now. I know it's filthy and dusty. It's got bird shit on the window, but I got way too much going on at the moment. I'm working on the Blazer. I got to go pick up a bunch of parts that I just came across on Marketplace. That is a killer freaking deal, and I can't pass it up. You guys will see that in the future video. We're currently working on the Camaro. I just went and picked up these damn cabinets, in which I got to find a place to put these sons of bitches, which is going to be a chore in itself, but it's going to be well worth it. It's most certainly going to help us organize and get things a little bit less cluttered around here, because I have a lot of stuff that I need a nice place like this to nice cabinets like this to be able to organize it and have a place to go. You know what I'm saying? What are you doing there, Rughead? This guy's going to SEMA. You leaving tomorrow or what?
Yeah, leaving tomorrow morning.
Yeah, this guy's heading out tomorrow to go with his job out to SEMA. He's going to be at the, what do they call it?
Booth.
The booth.
The SEMA booth?
Yeah, he's going to be at the Hughes SEMA booth, which is pretty dope.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
He's going to be out there all week, man. So
Monday through Friday.
I'd say I'm going to send a camera with him, but Braven's probably going to be like, ugh, and probably won't record anything.
No, I'll record.
Oh, okay. Well, he's going to take a camera with him.
I'll send a GoPro with me.
GoPro? I think that canopy's about to take flight, bro.
Yeah, that's what I came out here for.
All right, I'm gonna go help him get this canopy up, because with all this shit going on, we've also been having weather, wind and rain and shit. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Of course, we're not done with the Blazer. Still gotta do a lot more to it, but I'm happy that color came out the way it did, because I really love it. But anyhow, guys, I'll freaking talk forever. Peace, and I'll see you on the next one.